Welcome to this next edition of our community vlog. We have finished with our HMI inspection and we are all still standing. We are really positive about the experience that we had. The team that came in were really supportive, rigorous, and it was an intense week, but very much they were looking to hear about the positives and to confirm them. They met with lots and lots of young people, they observed lots of classes, met with lots of focus groups of staff as well. So it was a really busy week for everybody, and we're very thankful also to the parents and partners who came in for various different meetings as well. Thank you to those of you who were able to complete the questionnaire. We really appreciate that, and the questionnaire came back as a real strength for us as a school. There was lots of positive messages within that. So HMI have given us high level feedback in terms of the strengths and areas for us to continue to move forward, and I'm really delighted to say that the areas they said to continue to move forward are areas that we are already working on within the school and already have in our school improvement plan. So that's really pleasing to see that the things that we've identified as areas are things that they would agree with. In terms of high level messages, they talked about our young people being a real treat to work with, and that was the phrase that they used. Just really engaging, happy to chat with them and give them their views on things, and they don't always find that in schools. They also recognised the strength of staff across the school, so the senior leadership team, middle leaders, and staff across the school in the leadership roles that they have been involved in. They spoke about young people being engaged within classes and their behaviour being strong, or strong is not a good description, but their behaviour being really good. So again, that's something that we are delighted about. The Caledonia Centre, our co-located provision, also had an inspection team in, and again, real positives and strengths coming out from that in terms of the work being done with young people there and staff. Relationships across the school between staff and young people was commended, and they also talked about our values, care at Kings Park being absolutely embedded within the school within a relatively short period of time, but I think that's built upon the relationships that are already here. We also had a community learning development inspection, and we had a health and nutrition inspection, and again both of those recognising the positives across the school, particularly the health and nutrition inspection in the sense of our breakfast club that's available free to all young people, our nurture baskets across the school, and the great partnership that we have with our canteen staff. So we are really delighted with it. HMI complete a report, and that goes through a quality assurance process at their side, but they very much hope that we will get that finalised report prior to Christmas. So as soon as that is made available, we will absolutely share that with you all so that we can all celebrate the successes. But in this vlog, I wanted you to hear about the experience of some of our young people and some of our staff as well. So I hope that you find that useful. And as always, if you've got anything you would like us to focus on in this vlog, please don't hesitate to say. We'll be delighted to do that. Thanks very much for taking the time to watch this, and I hope you enjoy the message from our young people and our staff.
Hi, I'm Sophie McNamara and I'm the Lewis House captain, and I met with the inspectors in the leadership focus group, and we got to share about our experience as leaders in the school, hosting charity events. We'll be hosting Children in Need soon, bake sales and so on, so we're really proud of ourselves for what we got to speak about.
Hi, I'm Mrs. Kelly, and I really valued the inspection process because we had lots of opportunity to learn from each other and also from the inspecting team that were in our school. We had small meetings where we focused in on raising attainment and also achievements, and we were just being able to showcase what we have on offer in our school. And also we were teamed up with one of the inspectors to carry out a learning observation in classes across the school as well, which was great to make sure that we were informed and making the same judgments in terms of the standards of learning and teaching across our school.
Hi, I'm Savo Alibaba. I was in a bunch of different focus groups during the inspection. I was in one for leadership, one for pupil voice, and so we got to let the inspectors know about the different leadership opportunities that are in the school and how pupils can get their voice heard in the school.
Hi, I'm Lucas. I'm an S2 captain, and I was observed in social subjects, and the inspectors were asking about how we used iPads in different classes, and which class we used them in, and I was also in a leadership focus group.
Hi, my name's Grace. I'm an S3 captain, and I was observed in my dance leadership class. I was asked questions like, what level are you and what do you enjoy about the class? And I also got to speak to the inspectors about my Care at KPSS logo that I made.
Hi, I'm Nafzlin, and I had the chance to speak to the inspectors about the non-teaching staff in school who are always there to support you, and I also had an opportunity to take some coffees over for the inspectors because of Cappuccino.
Hi everyone, my name is Rebecca Lavery and I'm an English teacher here at Kings Park Secondary School, and I'd like to tell you a bit about my experience of a recent HMIE inspection. I was involved in a classroom observation last Monday, period 7, with my brilliant second year class, and our inspector was able to come in and see our young people working fantastically in group discussions and showing their group discussion skills off, which I was very proud of. I was also involved in 2 focus groups. One of our focus groups was considering learning and teaching approaches, and our other focus group was considering curriculum development, including our fantastic and innovative project-based learning, of which I'm a part, and again we're really proud of these developments in the school. I also took the opportunity to pop down at lunchtime and share with our inspector colleagues how we track young people's progress, including the use of formative assessment to give them targets and help them understand what they need to do differently, and as well as the strengths, and also how we use summative assessment to benchmark where they are at various points in the year. Overall, this was a really positive experience for myself as a classroom practitioner, but also for ourselves as a school, and we're really, really proud of how we go on. Thank you.